All right, everybody. This is the 8th video in my 8-day streak of writing and recording. Just trying to flex those muscles. Just starting just to get unstuck. But it does have to do with the concept of building a road, brick by brick, inch by inch, whatever analogy you want to use. The important thing is just to get started. Like oftentimes, as you can tell by these previous 8 videos, it's some basic outline, or like the last 2 videos is just from the heart, just from the top of the mind, just working through some things I've been chewing on. And the more I do it, the more I want to do it. So that's also a good thing. What results do you end up seeing is just, I already have 6 subscribers so far, and just the curiosity element of it. I've been telling people, some coworkers, some friends, and they're wanting to show support, so they subscribe, and then they tell their other people, and then I'll end up getting more subscribers. But yes, this channel is about cross-pollinating wisdom and storytelling, trying to find those nuggets, that'll help us to get out there, that'll help us to have dominion. Like when God told Adam to have dominion, let man have dominion over the birds of the air, the fish of the sea, then, that still applies to us today. It's still, because of the principle that a king does not go back on his word, especially when it's official, when it has his signet on it. And for God, it's just that he provided his son, Jesus, to be the one and only true sacrifice worthy of washing away all our sins. Instead of a ritualistic pattern, all of that is bundled up in the act of faith, because faith is the carrying out of all our sacrificial giving, all our sowing the seeds of our tears and our sweat. Some instances the blood, but that's the imagery of sacrifice. And we still do sacrifices today. We sacrifice our time. It's not easy having to separate yourself from this world. The pressures are insane. The economy around us today in 2025 is so interlinked around what my oldest brother calls fairy dust. So like, whether it's fiat currency or Bitcoin or whatever, it's all around attention, but it's all arbitrary. It's all fairy dust. It's not actual tangible. Even gold itself can become fairy dust if it's not backed by the power and authority of a nation, which it tends to look like, the firepower, the military strength, the strength to enforce a leader, a king's decrees. So in that sense, look, it all comes back to dominion. God just wants us to have dominion. He didn't even name the animals. He let Adam do that. He brought before Adam each and every animal to be named by Adam, by the way. So that decree still stands today. What are you going to name? What are you going to number? Keep in mind, God told Abraham to count all the stars as his inheritance. So to claim something from the king, as we are his children, as we are the king's children, we are to name and number a thing to have dominion over it. Not people. We can't have dominion over other people. Only things. So cross-pollinating wisdom and storytelling, what does that look like? If you are to name and number a thing in media, entertainment, storytelling, what are some of those things look like? Go ahead and leave a comment and stay tuned for more. Thank you all for your support.